From here on, nothing goes down unless I'm involved. No blackjack, no dope deals, no nothing. A nickel bag gets sold in the park. I want in.
Yes, family. We are back again with another verified DB Teach tape. It's your gracious host, Mr. VDB, and I'm back once again to kick game and to kick flavor with the family. All my young DBs out there, you're working hard on the field, but like I said, film study is very important, especially during these quarantine times when you can really elevate yourself by really sitting down and getting in the film room. And with that being said, you know, as you can see today, we have the safeties teach tape going on here today. And a lot of people have been requesting it. You know, Mr. VDB, when are you going to do safeties? When are you going to do safeties? It took a lot of hard work, but I got a couple clips for you guys today that are great teach tape film that I want you young safeties to understand. One more thing that I want to add before we get into it. First, I want to thank you. All the love and support you guys have been showing me. I've been challenging you guys to get to 100 likes. You guys have been crushing that. You've been getting well over 100 likes. So let's try to get this video to 125 likes if you want to see a DB Teach Tape Part 6. If you want to see a DB Teach Tape Part 6, let's get this to 125 likes. I know we could do that within a day, actually. Let's go ahead and try to knock that out for your boy family. Free game, free flavor that we're giving out for the young DBs out there. And also, I want to add that the audio, we might have some audio issues, as you can see with the last teach tape, because people are going in, and in particular YouTubers, they're trying to put little claims on the video, claiming 10 seconds or 5 seconds of a 20-minute video. You know, that's just part of the game. So a couple situations, you might hear me talking and it might be muted for 5 seconds or 10 seconds. So that's the copyright part. It's unfortunate, but we're going to try to get everything worked out with this, and I'm also getting a new mic as well. But with that being said, let's jump into the gist of the video. So here we have it. Let's get straight to it. Here we have our guy, Xavier Mckinney, who was the #1 safety taken in the 2020 draft. He's right here. We're going to highlight him in this clip. And what Xavier Mckinney is playing, I want all my safeties to become familiar with it. They are playing what is called a bison technique. We called it a bison, or a bison scheme, not technique, a bison scheme. And in a bison scheme, if you're the safety playing bison on this play, you're reading 3-2. Now, it might be called, it was called bison at my school. It might be called different, but the concept and the scheme remains the same. I want you to get familiar with the scheme and what you're supposed to be doing on this play. So Xavier Mckinney is playing bison. We're going to use the term bison because that's what we used in college at my school. He is reading number 3 to number 2. So let me a quick breakdown on this. I want you to understand what everybody is doing on this play. Your corner right here, your outside guy who is guarding #1, he is manned up on the #1 receiver. Bison is really talking to these three people. The Bermuda Triangle, your outside linebacker, your nickel corner, and your safety. You're running a Bermuda Triangle on these two guys. You're reading 3-2. If number 3 pushes vertical, this is your man. If he pushes vertical, you see what I'm saying? If he runs a post route, this is your man. Anything vertical, this is pretty much your man. You see what I'm saying? If number 3 runs a quick out, your nickel corner will pick him up. This is why your nickel corner is positioned outside leverage. He's also cocked, looking at number 3. He's really reading number 3. Everybody is reading number 3 on this play. That is their primary focus is on this man, because depending on what he does depends on what you will do in response. So if number 3 also runs a bend route in Alabama's scheme, the linebacker picks up the bend route. Now, in some schemes like mine, we play flat-footed at 10 yards. We even picked up the bend route. You see what I'm saying? But in Alabama scheme, your linebacker is going to pick up the bend route. So the only thing you're worried about at safety is number 3 pushing vertical. Let me go ahead and play the clip. So Xavier Mckinney in Alabama scheme, he backpedals. He's a slow, nice, smooth backpedal. And now as this play unfolds, you can see the tight end is running a bend route. So in the safety's head, you have to know, okay, he's running a bend route. I should automatically go to number 2. And if you play this right, how he's playing it, he's in perfect position. Perfect position. He's in perfect position to rob number 2. And he was in perfect position if the tight end decided to push vertical. Now, here's a little food for thought for the family. And this is not a guarantee. But at safety, one thing you will notice, you got to understand offensive schemes. Start studying offensive playbooks. 9 times out of 10, guys, when you have a bend route, you have something coming behind the bend. The bend is what I like to call a candy route. That's to get the safeties, not to get depth. It's to run him right in front of your face so you can kind of give you the illusion that I could jump this play. To get the candy behind you. You see what I'm saying? The safety in a bind. What Xavier did in this play is beautiful. He opens up his hips like he's going to fade towards the number 3 receiver. But he opens up his hips and he immediately gets depth. You see how he falls back? This gives the illusion. He already gave the quarterback the illusion that he's going to be guarding the number 3. Because the quarterback now thinks, oh, well, he's going with number 3 on the bend route. But he does that purposely. He opens up his hip towards number 3, but he fades backwards. Beautiful job, right where he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be right here guarding the number 2. And then now you just got to get to the bag and make the play. Great job by Xavier Mckinney on that play. Let me play it one more time from the top, family. So again, reading 3-2. Your number 3 is pushing. Slow back pedal. Be very patient. He runs the bend route. Give him a little candy. Fade back. Help with number 2. You're reading 3-2 on this play. And now, like I say, now it's just time to make the play, family. Beautiful job. That is a bison. That is a bison, guys. Now on this play, we have our man Grant Delpit, also a tremendous safety in this year's draft. To me, the most athletic safety in this year's draft, especially when we're talking about coverage and range. This guy can really cover some ground. In this technique, they're kind of showing a too high safety with him and Jacoby Stevens. But Jacoby Stevens is really kind of playing a man-to-man really on this play. And Grant Delpit is playing a deep middle free safety. So I want you to watch Grant Delpit's technique on this play. And this is something a lot of safeties need to work on. And I always say I talk about it with the corner, staying square. Staying square. So watch him practice his weave on this play. Beautiful job of weaving to the middle of the field. Now, at free safety, one of the beautiful things when you're in this one deep safety is you're the free man. You can take a lot of risks as long as you don't let anybody get behind you. So on this play, he's weaving to the middle of the field, which is his marking point, as we call it, at safety. That's your point of reference. That's the point you're always supposed to be at. You're the deep middle safety. Deep middle safety, and that's very important. I'm going to show you some later film why that is important. Deep middle safety. Now you have your quarterback. He's looking towards the boundary side receiver who is pushing vertical. So Grant opens up his hips, still getting depth, still waiting. When the ball is released, he finally crosses the hash, and now it's easy money. Now it's easy money. Play it one more time from the top. Nice steady weave. Stay square so he can see the quarterback. Now he opens up his hips. Quarterback just staring him down. And now it's time to go get to the bag. Now it's time to go get to the bag. Great job by Grant Delpit on that play. Now here we have again, this is in the national championship game. This is our guy Jacoby Stevens, who I think is a hell of a player. One of these kind of hybrid safeties, can play safety, can play outside linebacker. One of these freaks that is now developing in the new era of DBs. But again, on this play, they are playing bison technique. They are playing bison technique on this play. So this is what we just talked about. He's reading 3 to number 2. Your outside corner, Christian Fulton, is manned up on this play. It's important to know as safety what everybody is doing on this play. 3 to 2. This is your primary responsibility. Everybody, the Bermuda Triangle, you're focused on 3 to 2. Everybody's looking at 3. 3 tells you what to do. Also, on the back end, normally, when you're playing a bison technique, you're going to be playing a read if you're this safety. A read technique is, first of all, in a read, you have run responsibilities at safety. So if the running back is to your side, you're looking for the quarterback keeper. We live in the era of zone read, so you're looking for Trevor Lawrence to keep this backside. This is your guy because most times Chason is going to come off and he's going to attack the running back. So you're the read guy. You have run support on this play. Or if the running back swings, this is 9 times out of 10 your guy. You see what I'm saying? But let's go forward with the bison technique. So again, you're reading 3-2 on this play. Your tight end goes underneath the linebacker. That is eliminating him. I didn't talk about that last time. If your tight end goes underneath the backers, that is eliminating him. So you can immediately see, you can kind of see Jacoby Stevens is automatically looking at 2 because number 3 eliminated himself. So now he's in perfect position to rob 2. And actually, on this play, 9 times out of 10, you guys, you can really just double team this guy. So you line up inside leverage, your cornerback, your nickel corner's already on outside leverage. So a great job of positioning on that play. You're reading 3-2. And now you have a double team. Double team, great job of double team. And I don't really like that he still let him cross his face. Shouldn't be doing that. Now let's look at Grant Delpit. He's in that read technique. And this is really a difficult, a great route concept by Clemson. It's really not the safety's fault. It's just really hell of a scheme. It's very confusing. So Grant Delpit we're focused on right here. He's playing a read. So really he's just reading any traffic right here. But what Higgins does is he acts like he's running across the field and he comes back. Now, only thing I can kind of nitpick on this play, let me take it back. Only thing I can nitpick on this play, family, is this is why it's safety. You have to know what everybody's doing. Grant Delpit has to know it's no need to help with this guy. This guy's already double teamed. I understand you're trying to get depth and you're just trying to look for somebody to find because in read, you really have no responsibilities other than run support and running back swing, which he doesn't. He's pass blocking. But you got to stay in your area. Grant Delpit turns his back and he tries to help with number 3. We don't need a triple team. If he catches on double team, you just got to live with that. You see what I'm saying? And a guy comes right in his area, right where Grant Delpit was supposed to be. But Delpit was worried about triple teaming the number 2 receiver. You see what I'm saying, guys? So be patient. When you're playing read technique, be very patient. You really don't have any responsibilities other than run support and if the running back swings, depending on the technique. Like I said, that's going to differentiate depending on which college program you go to. But that's the basic principles of it. Stay in your area, stay in your zone. You have to understand that, one more time, you have to understand that it's no need for you to help on this number 2. I understand you're trying to be great. No need to help on that number 2. Stay in your area, let things come to you. Because it ends up you're trying to help triple team this guy, and now your guy catches the pass. Now again on this play, we got Grant Delpit. They're playing deep high safety. He's playing cover 1. He is the middle man. I love that Grant Delpit pays attention to details. He makes sure to line up in the middle of the field every time. That's very important because, believe it or not, a lot of safeties don't get to that point of reference. A lot of safeties get so caught up in bluffing the coverage. They're way out here walking around, and then when it's time to play deep middle safety, they start backpedaling on the hash, and they're not in the middle of the field. So great job again to his point of reference off rip. Now, as you can see, one of the things I don't like on this play is he does this. At free safety, when you're playing deep middle safety, you're the safety guy. You save everybody. It's no need. You gotta go ahead and backpedal before this play. Go ahead and backpedal. Play safe first. You're not going to make a tackle at the line of scrimmage when you're playing 15 yards back. I'm sorry, guys. But nonetheless, he gets out. Great job of weaving. Trevor Lawrence staring this guy down, opens up his hips, waits until the ball is thrown to get outside the hash, and really makes a nice play on the ball. Should have been a pick. I think this play ended up being a pass interference because Christian Fulton tackled him, but a great job by Grant Delpit. Let's play it back one more time. So again, go ahead and slow backpedal. Slow backpedal. Great job, quarterback staring. Open up your hips. Another point of reference, guys. I like to tell young safeties, don't leave the hash until the ball is thrown. See, when you're going against quarterbacks like Tua, Joe Burrows, in college, we want to prepare for the best. These guys purposely look people off. They'll look you off and then come back the other way. Some safeties just take off running the first direction the quarterback looks. So you way over here. Now he done looked you off and you looking stupid. You running way over here and he's coming backside. You see what I'm saying? Tua's a master at that. Joe Burrows is a master at that. You see what I'm saying? But he waits until the ball is thrown to leave the hash. And then once the ball is thrown, because he got such great depth, he could have got even more depth if he had backpedaled earlier. He was able to make a play on the ball. Great job by Grant Delpit. Now this is a prime example of what I'm talking about, guys. You have Clemson. I can't remember this brother's name right here at safety, but Clemson, they're known to run very complex schemes, especially in big games. So this play, they're trying to show a too high safety look. But really, this guy Turner right here, he's coming down to play man-to-man coverage on the running back, and he's playing the deep middle safety. But they're showing a too high safety look. Guys, don't be too cool for school back here at safety. You see how he's kind of walking around? He's trying to really bluff it. At the end of the day, make sure you're at your point of reference, which is at the middle of the field. So he's walking around right here, but he never gets to the middle. You see how he's going straight back? He's not in the middle of the field, guys. So when he backpedals, he's not weaving. He's backpedaling straight back. And he's almost on this hash. He's almost on this hash when the ball is thrown. Therefore, he is in no position, nowhere close to being able to help A.J. Terrell cover Jamar Chase, who he was getting torched. Let's be honest. He was getting torched all game. As safety, it is your job as the quarterback of the defense to identify that. I'm fading towards Jamar Chase's side. Jamar Chase has already beat A.J. Terrell once for a touchdown. I'm fading towards his side. You see what I'm saying? He's supposed to at least be right here in the middle of the field. Trust me, guys, these 3-4 yards make a huge difference. Huge difference, guys. You see what I'm saying? And he's really supposed to be, Joe Burrows is looking him down. He's supposed to be right here at the hash right now. You see what I'm saying? He's supposed to open up his hips and be right here at the hash right now at the time this ball is thrown. But instead, he's all the way on the far hash, even though he's supposed to be playing deep middle safety. He's not even anywhere close to position. So now Jamar Chase, I apologize for the film being so blurry. He makes the catch. And now he's in no position to even make the tackle on the guy. A.J. Terrell has to come back and make the tackle. Very important, guys, to stay in the middle of the field. One more time from the top. But like I say, supposed to be backpedal, sprint to the middle of the field, get to your landmark if you're trying to disguise your coverage. You should be right here at the hash. Because like I say, worst case scenario, guys, at safety, even if you can't make the play on the ball to help your corner out, he should be tackled right here. If the corner misses the tackle, he should be tackled at the 20 because you're right on top of him. He gets an extra 15 yards because the safety was just chilling on the play. He wasn't in the middle of the field. He was jogging to the ball. You see what I'm saying? Guys, at safety, you have to save everybody. That's why you call it the safety. Anybody messes up, you have to save them. You see what I'm saying? But with that being said, family, that's today's video. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's 2 points that I want you to take from this safety teach tape. All my young safeties out there, as well as corners too. If you're a corner, you want to be very versatile. The quickest way to get on the field on the next level is to be versatile. So you could play corner, you could play nickel, you could play safety. So it's very important that you sit down and study this. The first thing I want you to understand at safety is same as corners, positions of power. On the college level, you're going to do a lot of bluffing. You're going to do a lot of fake reads, especially when you're going against these elite veteran quarterbacks on the college level who've seen it all. You have to be a very good bluffer. But with bluffing, you also have to make sure that you don't bluff yourself, that you don't get tricked out of your position. Like I showed in that last play. If you're going to bluff a two-man high, but you're really playing man-to-man and you're the free safety deep middle, you have to make sure you get to the deep middle. So understanding your positions of power and get into the proper position on the field at all times. You always want to be aligned up. You're the most important player on the defense, in my opinion. Because if you're not lined up right, you can't afford that. That's a touchdown. You see what I'm saying? So understanding your positions of power, understanding your leverage, and being where you need to be. Because you are the last line of defense. And that's just mental. You see what I'm saying? That's just mental. And number two, the second thing I want you to understand or work on is going out to the field, guys, and working 7-on-7, working your half man. A lot of times in today's society, a lot of people are fascinated with one-on-ones. Everybody wants to do one-on-ones. Guys, go out and work half man. If you're going out with a group of guys to work out, work some half man. Work these bison techniques that I talk about. Train your eyes to read 3-2 because trust me, this is one of the more popular coverages that a lot of colleges play, which is bison technique. I'll probably go over palms next time. I'm going to go over what the backside safety does, playing fish, playing read. But a big part of safety when you come into the next level, I told you guys earlier, is training your eyes mentally, knowing where you're supposed to be. You see everything as safety, and that's a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing because you get to see things that other people can't see. It's a curse because you can get lost in the sauce because you can see everything. So now you're looking where you ain't supposed to be looking. Train your eyes as safety. Be very disciplined. So go out on that field, work some trips, work some twin receiver sets, and work on reading 3-2. You know what I'm saying? Have guys run an out route so you can automatically train your eyes to go to 2. You want to be in position, and that starts with your eyes first. Remember, guys, football is mental. It's mental. It's 90% mental, guys. Being where you're supposed to be. If your eyes are trained, you'll be where you're supposed to be. You're going to make plays each and every day. But that's today's video, guys, man. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, if you get a chance, if anybody have access to all 22 teach tape or all 22 camera angles, or if you're playing at a college, now I know college players have it. I had it when I was in college. Shoot your boy that email, verifiedbs@gmail.com. I'm going to put the link below in the description. But with that being said, like I say, this was another verified teach tape. It's your boy, Miss VDB, and I'm out. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon. Help me get to 125 likes if you want to see a part 6. And until next time, deuces.